Hello and welcome to the news here on Magic Wix Now. I'm Krishna Kumar. Let's take a look at the top stories that we're tracking. The swords are out. The war for the top post in Tamil Nadu gets uglier. Paneerselvam insists he's still the chief minister of the state. Meanwhile, Sasikala calls Paneerselvam's move theatrics, claims that she has the backing of enough MLAs to be the chief minister of Tamil Nadu. In Bengaluru, green activists and citizens are up in arms once again. The government moves to axe over 100 trees to widen Jayamahal Road. Citizens cry foul, say it's part of the stayed steel flyover project. Custody of the monster who is accused of the rape and murder of the 24-year-old physiotherapist in Mumbai has been extended to the 10th of February. The police say it needs more time for questioning. Over 1,000 Mumbai citizens left high and dry with no water supply. They say they will exercise their nota or none of the above option in the upcoming BMC elections. RBI has not made your home loans cheaper. However, starting the 20th of February, you will be able to withdraw up to 50,000 rupees a week from ATMs, and all limits on withdrawal will be lifted from the 13th of March. The announcements were made as part of the credit policy review announced today. Straight to the high voltage tussle for power in the state of Tamil Nadu, which continues. Just a couple of days ago, AIADMK Secretary Sasikala was cruising her way through to Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister chair. However, Acting Chief Minister Paneerselvam's open revolt against Sasikala on Tuesday night has thrown a big spanner in the works. Paneerselvam clearly stated that he was forced to resign as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. And now on Wednesday, irked by the uprising from within the party, Sasikala dismissed Paneerselvam from the post of the party's treasurer and declared that she has the support of 133 party MLAs, which is enough to form a government in the state. She also called Paneerselvam a traitor.
அம்மா இல்லாத இந்த நேரத்தில் முதலமைச்சர் பதவியில் அமர்ந்து விட்டதால் அம்மா வகுத்த பாதையிலிருந்து விலகிட முடியாது. இங்கு முதலமைச்சர் என்கிற சொல்லை காட்டிலும் அம்மா என்கிற சொல்லுக்கு மதிப்பு அதிகம். அம்மா அவர்களின் கனவுதான் நம் பார்வை. நான் அன்றே சொன்னேன், அம்மா அவர்களின் வழியில்தான் நம் பாதை, அவர் காட்டிய பாதையில்தான் நமது பயணம் என்பதை சொன்னேன். இதை தாண்டி யார் நடந்தாலும் நடித்தாலும் அந்த தடையை, நடையை, நடிப்பை அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் கண்டுபிடித்துவிடும். இத்தனை நாட்கள் வராத எதிர்ப்பு நம் எதிரிகளிடமிருந்து புறப்படுகிறது என்றால் என்ன அர்த்தம்? நம் எதிரிகள் விரும்பாதது இங்கு நடக்கிறது. அதனால்தான் இந்த சலசலப்பு. இதற்கெல்லாம் அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகமும் அஞ்சாது, நானும் அஞ்ச மாட்டேன். அம்மாவின் கனவுகளும் அவர் இதயத்தில் தாங்கிய கனவும் என்றும் நம்மிடம் இருக்க வேண்டும். அவை நிறைவேற்றப்பட வேண்டும். எந்த சக்தியாலும் அதை தடுக்க முடியாது. காரணம், அம்மா என்கிற சக்தி நம்மிடம் உண்டு.
Meanwhile, Paneerselvam is also in no mood to back down. Times Network, in fact, spoke to Paneerselvam earlier in the day, and he had a lot to say. Listen carefully to this conversation.
Mr. Paneerselvam, what should I call you? Are you the ex-Chief Minister, you are the acting Chief Minister, or are you the person who's going to be the next Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu?
Yes.
What are you?
What
are you? Are you the former Chief Minister, ex-Chief Minister, or acting Chief Minister?
What?
Are you the acting, how should I address you? Are you the acting Chief Minister or the person who is going to be the Chief Minister?
Now, at present, I am the Chief Minister.
You are the Chief Minister at present. The other question is, if you are the Chief Minister, do you have the legislators with you? Do you have the numbers with you? I keep hearing that you have the hearts of the people. You are winning the hearts of the people. But in real politics, you need numbers. Do you have those numbers with you?
இன்றைக்கு தமிழகத்தில் இருக்கின்ற ஒட்டுமொத்த மக்களுடைய எண்ணங்கள் நல்லவர்கள் முதலமைச்சராக தமிழகத்தினுடைய முதலமைச்சராக பொறுப்பேற்க வேண்டும் என்ற மனநிலையில் தான் இன்றைக்கு தமிழக மக்கள் மட்டுமல்லாது அனைத்து நிலைகளிலும் இருக்கின்ற மக்கள் அவருடைய விருப்ப உரிமையாக இருக்கிறது. தமிழக மக்களுடைய விருப்ப உரிமையை நிறைவேற்றுகின்ற பொறுப்பும் எங்களுக்கு இருக்கிறது. அதனால் இன்றைக்கு சூழ்நிலையில் நான் முதலமைச்சராக இருக்க வேண்டிய காலத்தின் கட்டாயமாக பொதுமக்களுடைய தீர்ப்பாக அமைந்திருக்கிறது.
But it's a question of in democracy, that's not how it works. You know, unless you go to elections, what do you want? You want Tamil Nadu to go to elections again? Is it elections that you want for the state?
உறுதியாக அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்றக் கழகம் உறுதியாக எந்த தேர்தல் வந்தாலும் வெற்றி பெறுகின்ற ஒரு நல்ல சூழலை மாண்புமிகு இதயம் புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மா அவர்கள் அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்றக் கழக இந்த மாபெரும் இயக்கத்திற்கு உருவாக்கி சென்றிருக்கிறார்கள். அதற்காக மாண்புமிகு அம்மா அவர்கள் 28-29 ஆண்டு காலம் இந்த இயக்கத்திற்கு கடுமையாக உழைத்திருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த இயக்கத்தை இந்தியாவிலே 3வது பெரிய இயக்கமாக உருமாற்றி காட்டியிருக்கிறார்கள் என்பது இன்றைக்கு சரித்திரத்தில் இடம்பெற்றிருக்கிறது.
That is what Amma did. But for you, as a leader, as a chief minister, what have you done?
ஏற்கனவே நான் சொன்னேன், விசாரணை கமிஷன் அமைத்த பிறகு அதனுடைய முழு விவரமும் தெரிய வரும்.
Shifting focus away from Chennai and bringing it back to Amchi, Mumbai, where we are continuing with our focus on the sensational Ville Parle rape and murder case of a 24-year-old lady physiotherapist. The accused in the case, Debashish Dhara, was produced in the Andheri court earlier in the day. The court has extended his police custody until the 10th of February. My colleague Disha Shah, who has been tracking this case from day one, gets us the latest in this report. Take a look.
The Andheri Magistrate Court on Wednesday has extended the police custody of Debashish Dhara till 10th of February 2017. He is the prime accused involved in the case of a 24-year-old physiotherapist who was raped and brutally murdered at her own place in the month of December last year. The police arrested Debashish Dhara only in the after 2 months. It took 2 months for the police to arrest him from his hometown, that's West Bengal. In fact, in today's hearing, an important thing to note here is that the police officials they submitted important evidences that they had collected from the crime spot, which includes the accused clothes and also the DNA and medical test reports that were also submitted to the court on Wednesday. And the court has extended the custody till 10th is only because they are yet to recover the victim's SIM card, which has been lost. So of course they are yet to recover that. So for that they'll need these 2 days. And after that, what we understand from the advocate and also the police officials, that it has been 15 days that the accused has been in the police custody, and after 10th he will be moved to judicial custody, where there will be further investigation. But police officials also claim that charge sheet on this case will be filed very soon by this month end, and they'll appeal to the court that this case should be fast tracked, the trial should be fast tracked, and he should be hanged to death because it was one of the most brutal and heinous crime committed by the accused. And the next hearing will be on 10th of February 2017. This is Disha Shah from Magic Picks Now.
Last on 4th, they sought custody on the basis of that we want to recover further articles like that comb, the SIM card of the victims, and that mobile of that accused. And further they wanted to send the cloth to the FSL. Now today the same remand application they produced before the court. No progress has been shown, but the PP says that they have recovered the SIM card of that accused, and further that the cloth they have sent to the FSL, and one comb that has been recovered from this accused. That police case is there. Now the further police says that the CC footage which they have collected in that pen drive, and the pen drive has been sent to that FSL, and the report is awaited. Now on basis of that, they say they want to recover the SIM card of the victims, which is allegedly with the accused. Now for that purpose, the court has given 2 days more custody till 10th, and even otherwise the 10th day is the last day for that police custody. Thereafter, the accused has to be go to the judicial custody. Now, as far as my part is concerned, I say that there is no progress at all in the matter. Only police is seeking the custody. Therefore, piecemeal investigation has been recovered that articles in the matter, and nothing else than that.
And after judicial custody, because now the police also claims that they will appeal to the court that this case should go to fast track. This case should go to the fast track. So what do you have to say on that?
Now, after receiving the charge sheet, I can't tell you anything about this. After receiving charge sheet, if we find something, then we'll see upon it that and we'll consult with because still I have not consulted with my client that accused what actually happened. Now I will see him, I will talk with him what actually, whether he is I think he is a victim of that entire crime, because still he says he is innocent. He has not done anything. Unfortunately, that face has been come in the footage, because he says that while he was going, he heard some voice, something happened in the house. Immediately went there, he saw and come back. That footage, that shows. Because of that footage, unfortunately, has been picked up by the police. And after seeing that charge sheet, I will tell that what we have to do it, because it is not a rare case. The fast track is required, because it is a regular case where the suspect person has been arrested.
When can we expect the charge sheet to be filed?
Today the PP says that almost investigation is over. Now I think that after 10th, the 10th is the last day of the police custody. Now within a period of 15 days, the police may file the charge sheet.
Keeping it with Mumbai, this BMC elections, around 1,000 residents from Borivali in Mumbai will exercise the Nota or NOTA or none of the above options. Citizens say they have no water supply in their homes since the last 4 years, and all their complaints to the BMC have been in vain. In protest, they have decided to not vote for any candidate. My colleague Richa Sharma gets us this report. Take a look.
I'm currently standing in Borivali's La Belleza Society, where the residents here have decided, after years of suffering from no water from the BMC, this time they have decided that they are going to choose the Nota or none of the above options in the upcoming BMC elections on 21st of February, because they say that right from the day they came in the society to live, right back in 2010, they haven't been given a single drop of water by the BMC, despite putting forward their grievances in front of the authorities and other officials as well. We have with us a few residents here, and we're going to talk to them about what exactly are their problems relating to water and why are they choosing Nota as their preference this BMC elections. So आप बताइए क्या प्रॉब्लम है, पानी की कितनी किल्लत है यहाँ पे, and why are you choosing Nota this time in the BMC elections?
ये बिल्डिंग को 5 साल हो गए तैयार होके, आज तक बीएमसी ने हमको सिंगल एक ड्रॉप भी पानी का नहीं दिया है। बीएमसी को हम जल लाभ कर करके एक ले रहे हैं हमारे से। आज मेरे ख्याल से वो लाखों रुपए में हम लोग भर रहे हैं हर साल, उसके बावजूद भी हमको पानी नहीं दे रहे। अगर पानी नहीं दे रहे तो मैं बीएमसी से ये सवाल पूछना चाहता हूँ कि ये जल लाभ कर हमसे क्यों ले रहा जा रहा है, वो हमारा वापस कर दीजिए पहला, वे बाद में हमको अगर पानी देते हैं तो हम ये टाइम वोटिंग करेंगे, वरना हम लोग किसी को भी वोटिंग नहीं करने वाले।
लिटरली डे टू डे सबको यही कंसर्न रहता है कि आज पानी आएगा कि नहीं, पानी मिलेगा कि नहीं, जी स्पेशली ऑल द लेडीज, द चिल्ड्रन, और इतना गंदा पानी आता है, बच्चे बीमार होते हैं, वी हैव सीनियर सिटीजन्स इन द सोसाइटी, वो बीमार होते हैं, तो एक्सपेंस तो वो हो रहा है, प्लस मेडिकल एक्सपेंसेस बढ़ रहे हैं, तो किल्लत लिटरली आप देखेंगे आपको लगेगा ही नहीं कि हम लोग मुंबई सिटी में हैं।
पानी का तो डेली हमको 4 टैंकर तो लगती ही है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट बिस्लरी बॉटल्स हमारे पास सारे रेसिडेंट्स को दिन में 4-5 बॉटल लगते हैं। उसके अलावा बिल्डिंग को ओसी दी गई थी, वो बेसिस पे सब लोग ने फ्लैट्स खरीदा था। अब बीएमसी ने अगर पानी कनेक्शन ही नहीं है तो ओसी कौन से ग्राउंड्स पे दी है वही हम लोग को नहीं मालूम पड़ रहा।
हमको मीटर टैक्स लगाया जाता है, जो कि चीज़ ही अस्तित्व में नहीं है। मीटर क्या, पानी का कनेक्शन ही नहीं है अस्तित्व में, तो मीटर भी अस्तित्व में नहीं है, फिर भी हम लोग 4 साल से इसका बिल भर रहे हैं। हमको लगभग 17 लाख रुपया पर ईयर आ रहा है, हम लोग 4 साल से भर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमको आज तक एक बूंद पानी का नहीं मिला।
बच्चे बूढ़े इतने बीमार पड़ रहे हैं, सबको गैस्ट्राइटिस, जॉन्डिस, डायरिया, सब प्रॉब्लम्स इतने हो रहे हैं। मतलब पानी का इम्प्योरिटी लेवल भी चेक करवाया, जो हमारे यहाँ बोरिंग का आ रहा है उसका इम्प्योरिटी लेवल अबाउट 300 है। एक्चुअली बीएमसी के पानी का 25 के बिलो होता है, वो लेवल का पानी पीने लायक होता है। तो मतलब हम लोग जो पानी पी रहे हैं वो इतना इम्प्योर है। तो इसके लिए फिर सब अगर बीमार ही पड़ रहे हैं तो सबने सोचा कि बिस्लेरी मंगा लेते, तो बिस्लेरी का अलग से खर्चा दे दो, प्लस टैंकर का वाटर का, प्लस बीएमसी का टैक्स, तो ऑलरेडी हम वाटर टैक्स भर रहे हैं।
So as you saw, the residents of this Borivali society for years have been suffering in the hands of the BMC with not even a single drop of water being provided to them despite paying their taxes, despite getting an OC clearance by the BMC. Still they haven't received a single drop of water from the BMC for almost 4 to 5 years now. Now we will wait and see if in the upcoming BMC elections they will choose the nota option as their preferred options, as they are saying, or the BMC officials will be able to change the mood of these residents in the upcoming elections and beyond that by providing them with the basic necessity of water. This is Richa Sharma for Magic Bricks Now.
5 साल से हो मैं इधर आ रहा हूँ, टैंकर मंगा रहे वो लोग, मैं डालता हूँ जाके, फिर आता कि नहीं आता मालूम नहीं मेरे को। 5 बार आता हूँ मैं रोज का। मेरे ये एरिया में मैं आता हूँ मैडम, खाली बिल्डिंग और ऊपर वाला बिल्डिंग में आता है। हाँ, बाकी सब जगह पानी है, खाली 2 बिल्डिंग में नहीं आता है। ये टैंकर मेरे को मंगाता है, मैं डाल देता हूँ, डाल के निकल जाता हूँ।
Starting the 20th of February, you will be able to withdraw up to 50,000 rupees from ATMs, and all limits on cash withdrawal will be removed from the 13th of March. This was announced by RBI Governor Dr. Urjit Patel as part of the credit policy announcement today. However, in its first policy outing post demonetization, the Reserve Bank of India kept the repo rates unchanged, meaning do not expect home loans to get cheaper anytime soon. Now, South Bombay residents are now up in arms against the MMRDA for the construction of the Metro Line 3. The underground metro line that will connect to Colaba, Bandra and Seeps requires axing of about 100 trees in South Bombay. Residents of the area have now staged a Chipko movement to save these 100-year-old trees. Richa Sharma gets us all the details in this report. Take a look.
I'm currently standing in South Mumbai's Churchgate area on the Jamshedji Tata Road, where the metro work, that is the Metro Line 3 work of the underground metro lane between Colaba, Seeps, Bandra is in full swing right now. But the local residents here are not too happy with the developmental works of the metro right now, because more than 100 trees on this pathway are going to be cut down and uprooted as well as hacked in the near future, which they state will certainly affect the environment and their daily lives as well. As you can see, the tree right behind me is a more than 100-year-old banyan tree, which the residents say that is going to be cut down in the process of developing this underground metro rail. And they state that it is not needed to cut them down. They don't have a problem with the metro coming up, the underground metro rail coming up, but they say that cutting down of these trees is not a solution to carry out such developmental activities. They also state that they have put forward their grievances in front of the authorities, in front of the BMC, but not much has been done to hear them out or solve their grievances by the authorities. Now we will wait and see if in the near future they will take forward their protest in the form of a Chipko movement in the coming future, or the authorities will listen to their grievances. This is Richa Sharma for Magic Bricks Now.
The process of creating a metro they are using is called cut and cover. It's the crassest, the crudest methodology. I am saying use the tunneling system, use the tube system, where you don't have to denude your environment. You don't have to cut your trees. You protect the quality of life, overarching quality of life.
I think they need to ask us what are our issues, and we will help. We're not here to hinder them. The other thing is, all these trees are so old, they are so beautiful. Granted that they will plant more trees, new trees, whatever, but will we ever be able to replace these?
Well, all we'll do is we'll come and chipko to the trees, and probably the police will take us out, carry us off to the station or whatever. But we'll do everything possible, everything. You know what? I think in the next 50 years, women and trees are going to be extinct in this country.
It's painful to even think that there's a consideration of us cutting this tree. So, there are several other things we could do other than chopping trees, to be honest. And I'm for the metro, but why cut trees to have a metro?
You cannot be cutting down trees left, right, center. We've got a proposal where 5,000 trees are being cut down right from RA all the way going down for the metro work. Is that the right way of going about it? Aren't we little responsible towards our citizens, wherein we need to improve their quality of life, not only quality of the services that we provide?
I think felling down trees is not the only solution. They have to find a better way of doing it, or at least they have to inform us as to what they are going to be doing. If they are going underground, which is going to be like lots of feet below, then why do they need to cut down these trees? What is the purpose? We don't know. So unless we get some clarity on this as to for what purpose they are felling down trees.
Away from Mumbai and on to the latest from Bengaluru, where civic body BBMP has touched a raw nerve by proposing to cut down 112 trees on Jayamahal Road. Citizens and activists allege that this is part of the disputed steel flyover. Work on the steel flyover, remember, has been stayed by the National Green Tribunal after citizens took to the streets of Bengaluru to protest against it. My colleague Shrija gets us this ground report from Bengaluru. Listen in.
The NGT may have stayed the controversial steel flyover project. However, after B-Day, it is the BBMP who is now planning to fell trees, especially on this particular road, that is the Jayamahal Road. I'm right now standing on Jayamahal Road. In fact, as you can see behind me, these trees will become the past in the history pages of the BBMP. What we also know is that a total of 112 trees will be felled only to widen this particular road, that is Jayamahal, which connects from Cantonment railway station to the Ballari Road, and from Ballari Road to Makery Circle, and which then goes on to the BDA junction. Also, what we understand is that this particular project dates back to 2010 when the cabinet approved the project for the road widening purpose of the Jayamahal Road. But however, it ran into legal hurdle because of the transfer of development rights. Since what we understand is that this particular land, as you can see on my left, it belonged to the Mysore Royals, and it is on this particular land the trees, 112 trees, will be felled. Now the government has already acquired this particular land, and what we understand is that when we spoke to the BBMP Conservator of Forest, Shranta Kumar, he told us that they have been given permission, a green signal to go ahead and fell these particular trees. However, they have also sent out a notice to the public inviting objections from the people to whether to go with the project or not. But when we spoke to some of the green activists, they are in fact up in arms, and they're saying this is in fact the BBMP, the civic body, should come up with various alternatives and not to reduce the green cover in the city. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Magic Bricks Now.
BBMP has in its wisdom said, here is the one option for you. Now you come back and tell us what else can be done. As a city agency, shouldn't they come back with us with 1, 2, 3 alternatives of saying that, well, as far as the environmental impact is concerned, here are the 3 different environmental impacts that could have. For example, can I run a median in which I can protect as much of these trees as possible? And second, now they claim that some of these trees will be transplanted and some of only the ones which are old will be dead, will be killed. Now, how can this list be made public of each of these 112 trees, segregated of saying that no, we have no option, but we will not be able to transplant them completely? And for those that are being transplanted, what technique will they use to transplant it? Right? I mean, we don't have a proven model. The trust of people in transplanting process adopted by BBMP is just not there. There are three alternative routes that are available in Jayamahal. For example, if you look at the JC Nagar Road, where there are street hawkers, where there is a lot of parked vehicles, etc. That can be regulated. The BBMP has to set up ward committees which will regulate the vendors. There are supposed to be town vending zones, and BBMP is not doing that. If you do that, the JC Nagar road will get freed up. You can move out freely towards that. Right? Now, why are we saying that this is the only big idea for us to decongest?
And with that, it's a wrap here on this edition of the news on Magic Bricks Now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.